Is Meghan Markle's Netflix cooking show going to be cancelled after the epic flop that was Polo? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yes, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because it looks like Netflix is definitely not happy with the gruesome twosome. After the epic flop that was Polo, word is now on the street that Netflix is going to cancel Meg's cooking, friendship, gardening, whatever the hell you want to call it, show. Now, this is a tale of two halves because it was only a couple of weeks back that Page Six was like, Meg's is going to sparkle in 2025 with her cooking, gardening, and entertaining TV comeback and brand launches, according to sources. But guys, this was before Polo was released. And so, before Polo, that was the word on the street. After Polo, this is now what we've got. Meg's Netflix cooking show could be axed. It could be cancelled after Hazard's Polo documentary flopped epically, according to this report from the New York Post. And so, yeah, here we go. They're saying that Meg's latest venture, this cooking, gardening, friendship, whatever show, now could be put on the back burner. It may never see the light of day. This is because of their latest project, Polo, which flopped really, really badly, right? And you have to understand that Netflix signed them for a reported $100 million deal. And taking into account the Hazard and Meg's mockumentary, which was, okay, a little bit successful, everything else that they've released since has flopped big time. Yes, you've got the current flop, which is Polo, but you've got Heart of Invictus, you've got Live to Lead, you've got the animated series Pearl, which never even lifted off of the ground, right? And Netflix signed the gruesome twosome for a reported $100 million. You have to imagine Netflix is pissed at these two, right? And yes, everyone who watched it, which wasn't really that many people to begin with, were left very, very unimpressed with Polo. I know for myself, I streamed myself watching this thing from the beginning of episode 1 all the way to the end of episode 5, and it was boring as hell. I was like, kill me now. Kill me now. It was absolutely torturous. But yeah, not only were viewers unimpressed with their current offering, which was Polo, but as I mentioned, Polo has failed to make the top 10 in the UK and US Netflix charts. You also have to remember that Heart of Invictus followed the same route. That also failed to make the top 10 list for the UK and US on the Netflix platform. And so after reports surfaced that Meg's was going to be launching her own Netflix cooking show, gardening, entertaining show in 2025, now, after all these flops, which includes the latest from Polo, this show is now in jeopardy, reports are saying. Reports are like, Netflix is pissed at Meg's and Hazard, and they're like, is it even worth it to actually release Meg's own show after everything else has flopped epically? So an insider, Netflix insider, has told the Daily Mail that Meg's cooking show may never come to fruition, whilst others claim it could happen if it boosts her lifestyle brand. But that's a big, massive if, because we also know that she can't call it American Riviera Orchard at the moment. The trademark office has turned around and is like, you got to go back to the drawing board, love, and you got to rename it something else. So, yeah. It may happen if it boosts a lifestyle brand. Yeah, it may happen if it boosts her lifestyle brand on the provision that she's able to name it correctly so the trademark office is happy with her. That's a big, massive provision just right there, okay? Now, The source told the outlet this is a make or break moment for Hazard and Megxie, who apparently do have ambitions of trying to build a TV empire. However, following the absolute flop that was Polo, the insider has revealed that there won't be another deal. There may be one-offs, but that is it. So here we are getting confirmation, even more, like a stronger confirmation more than ever that we've had in the past, from this Netflix insider turning around and saying, this is it. We ain't renewing their contract. We know what's going on here. We ain't stupid. They are flop after flop after flop for Megxie and Hazard. They are not worth the $100 million that we've freaking paid them. And so after Megxie was reportedly absent from the surprise 70th birthday party that Oprah Winfrey threw for their mutual friend Gayle King over the weekend, this Netflix source is also alleging that her absence was actually on purpose. Why, you might ask? Well, apparently the source is saying that A-listers are now actively keeping away from them and events they are apparently going to attend. One told me it's not a good look to be around them. So even the A-listers, even the ones that were, even entertaining Megxie and Hazard, have finally apparently seen the light and been like, do you know what? If we're seen with Hazard and Megxie, it's like fruit from the poisonous tree. That poison then comes onto us as well by association, and we don't need that BS. So, bye-bye, Hazard and Megxie. We don't know you. Shut the front door on the way out kind of thing. Oh, my goodness. But this is apparently causing a lot of issues behind the scenes. Now, these are 2 blind items for Crazy Days and Nights. Be aware, these are blind items, so definitely do your own research. This is all opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Come to your own conclusions. Now, when they're saying the illiterate one here, I'm assuming they're talking about Meghan Markle and her upcoming, or maybe not so upcoming, gardening, cooking show, whatever. And here it says the illiterate one pretended to plant some flowers for an upcoming show. Apparently those flowers have now died. Yes, those flowers have now died just as much as allegedly her show that may not even really see the light of day as it stands right now. Here is another blind item that I found. And here again, I'm assuming that the couple they're talking about here is Megxie and Hazard. Again, do your own research, come to your own conclusions. And here it's saying the very loud fights and arguments are becoming much more frequent for the illiterate one and her husband. This is why they rarely spend time together any longer. And I wonder if these arguments are true, if it's partly to do with the stress that they're under professionally with their Netflix contract. Flop after flop after flop after flop from the gruesome twosome. Netflix obviously will not be happy with them. That will then cause stress and strain between Megxie and Hazard. And reasonably, you would think that would cause arguments between those two. Could Megxie be arguing with Prince Hazard, turning around and saying, do you know what? Because of you, it's all your fault. Polo flopped, and it now means that Netflix won't be showing my own show. It's all your fault, Hazard. It's all your fault, Hazard. Could that be one of the arguments that Crazy Days and Nights is referencing here, if that blind item is true? I wonder. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course, there's going to be more. You do not want to miss my next video. Then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions on whether you think Megxie's cooking show on Netflix will see the light of day or will it be cancelled, and I bet you got some thoughts about that, then why not send me a super thanks? It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.
Steph don't play, she holds the line, shouting from the rooftops.